Okay, we got sound
Said
now.
musical score mic.
RJ said no mic audio.
Not sure.
Who said free cars for everyone?
Said let's just try a bad lip reading.
Wadadley said he said free
Very
car for
busy.
everyone in chat. I'm gonna buy all of you a
Said
car.
muted. Smog
If I
bastard.
keep going, I will
Said
eventually
speak
have
up.
enough cars to give away, plenty of them,
Or chicks.
honestly.
Sugar shuffles.
I'm a car hoarder.
Said hey Varial.
I was saying the
Jim
new
Melendez.
GTWS season has
Said
been
there we
announced.
go. 13 brew. Said I.
If I can make a lobby with
Or chicks,
combinations, I will
sugar
do that, but I don't
shuffles.
think we have anything.
Said got him.
I don't think we have a
Not
schedule
sure.
yet.
Said thumbs up. 13 brew. Said buy me a Dorito. Varial Racing.
A Dorito? I'll get you the worst
Said
RX-7
Mr.
ever.
RJ, hello,
I'll get you
happy
an RX-8. I can get those for $1,000 bucks,
Wadadley
easy.
Madness GT. Said cup with straw popcorn couch and lamp television.
I'll make a lobby now. I'm gonna make a
13.
lobby for us to practice.
Said will you go alpha? Stink underscore gremlin.
Here's Manu got announced.
Said what got announced?
Manufacturer's Cup was announced, as well as
13
Nations.
brew. Said oh ho.
Partners will advance for free. So if you pick a partner, you don't even have to worry about the points. Just drive your best, be number one for the partner. So if I chose one of those partners, it'd just make things a lot simpler. Toyota, Jenny, and Mazda. Whoa, no Subi. No Subi there. I thought Subi was also a partner.
Wadadley Madness GT. Said who are you going with is the question?
That is a big question. I don't
13
know.
brew.
I don't know.
Said
I don't
Mazda
think we
Lemon.
have the schedule for anything else. We just have this. We have this was announced as well, Gremlin. Nations Cup is starting first, and then Manu starts in May once Nations is over, which is really nice. We used to do these like Saturday, Wednesday, like nonstop, so crazy. It probably will be like that again, but at least it won't be Manu and Nations, and I think that makes it easier for people to
Said oh in 2
just
weeks.
focus. Even though the splitting it up like during the week like they did, that gave people an opportunity because
Not sure.
it became like impossible.
Said wait.
to
so
really
we
practice
don't know
for all of
actual
it.
races yet?
I'm checking now. I've been napping all afternoon, but I saw while I was at work, everybody got excited about all the new announcements they made today. Here, they made a trailer. I don't necessarily want to get copyright, so we'll watch it with no sound real quick. What's going on here? Well, I can't go full screen with this view. That's nice. So watch it on YouTube.
RL9010.
I got some
Said
subs
just
for
know
you.
the dates.
Some subtitles. Bam bam. And that's all we got. Just dates, as they were saying, so. But we already knew the main date, which is the 17th. That's really close. That's just the end of next week, basically. It's 2 weeks
Jim
from today.
Melendez.
It's like 2 weeks.
Said now it's just a matter of getting the details of the racetracks.
It's
for both
exactly 2
nations
weeks.
and
It's exactly 2
manufacturers.
weeks. Like a day less. So, I mean, we already know that Nürburgring will be a combination. We could just practice there or anywhere else you want to practice. And these settings won't be too far. These are the same settings as
Wadadley Madness
the last
GT.
Manu round 4.
Said 2 weeks to get to A+.
If we wanted to practice Manu,
Lobbies
something
are
like
gonna
this
stacked AF.
would be a reasonable lobby to work in. For Nations, we're going to have the same old combinations. I bet you will have a Fuji round with like Group 2 maybe or something. Fuji with Formula cars. There will be something like that. There will be a Majori round, I would expect. Majori always pops up in official season. They have done similar combinations before. I'm just checking one quick
Varial
thing.
Racing. Said we should do the Fuji Daily C for next week, but it's GR2.
Oh, we already have next week daily races? We could do that too. That could be foreshadowing. I mean, they often do GR2 there, so. Panorama could make an appearance. I would almost say certainly there will be a Nürburgring round. 100%. There will be Nürburgring. They love this track. They had it before Forza. They had it before ACC. since back in the day. We could do this, or I could just enter daily C when it comes. So maybe we'll practice in here, and then we could do daily C or daily B. Catalunya also pops up quite often, and I have not done a single daily C yet this week. Maybe I'll do one daily C, and then we'll make a lobby. How's that sound? I don't usually make a super organized plan. Usually things are straightforward with what I need to do on these streams.
Said, oh, I kinda hope for a rally race in rally cars for
I will do daily race B from the back in whatever manu car you guys want, whatever manufacturer car. And then we will make a lobby. With a longer race than race B. Or I could just do race B the whole time and just test different manu cars. That's a track that's pretty balanced, but it favors the handling cars a lot. Like the Supra, for example, is not very good. GR3 Supra is not as good at Catalunya as at other places. That's a handling track. What clip did I create here? I still have a minute to get in here. I'm not sure what car to use. This is like the most credits I've ever had by far. Just stacking up in there. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Duck and Battle, modded. Said, can anyone join the World Series?
Yeah, I mean, you need to be in GT1 to qualify. You have to be in GT1, but yeah, only certain countries too.
Said J.
There are countries that aren't allowed. There are some countries that you can't compete from. Oops. This car has been improved, but we saw in the most recent daily race that the Renault is like unbelievable. We know this car is unbelievable on tires and everything. It's just a little slow on straights. I've been testing this car. It understeers, but it's really good. Just not as good as this at all. On handling. A little faster.
Or chicks, sugar shuffles. Said Yawa Dudley.
AMG, Lexus, and the Jenny are like 3, the BMW, 4 of the best FR cars. There's the RX, which is strong. This is not as good as it was. And it just won Manu. It just won the Manufacturers Cup. Let's give the R8 a shot. Lambo is good, but I think Randy's picking it. Randy likes Lambo a lot, and Randy is amazing. So maybe I will take the R8, which is like a poor man's Lambo, but it handles good and it's better on fuel.
This GT. Said McLaren seems like the safest option.
If there's no GR4, then the R8 is like, it just doesn't hurt as much because the Audi TT is really good, but it's not good all the time. It's only good on fuel, really. In a fuel race, Audi TT GR4 is going to be one of the better cars, if not the best car.
Wadodly Madness GT. Said, I actually miss Willow Springs.
For official season last year, I chose Ferrari.
Said, hey Grove.
Ferrari is better than it's ever been in GT7 by far. If I want to try Ferrari again, now is the time, I guess. But there's things that I've kind of decided I don't really like about it. It oversteers for days, even on front brake balance to the front. All the way, it still oversteers for days. Versus like the Alpha, which just I can drive it to the end of a race because it's got that understeer the whole way. that I can work with. Even on like tracks like Panorama and the Nürburgring, we drove really well with the Alpha in the previous Manu season.
Said Ferrari is
I
a gamble
used that
in
understeer really well. I don't know if you guys remember, it wasn't that long ago.
Sugar shuffles.
We did an exhibition
Said
season
Hey
that ended
Horn.
like 2 weeks ago.
Iceman
And I thought I drove
6995
brilliantly in a car that I've never driven
Said
at
that's
all.
who I picked this
I
last
started
time.
slow in the Alpha as far as pace, but then I did start to find some. I really tried.
Lotus Esprit. Said hand pink waving.
I don't think the Ferrari can go as long in races with me driving as consistently because the oversteer is so wild. I mean, I know I can try and you know do better than I've done with the Ferrari. Shift up earlier, whatever it takes to keep it stable. Don't shift down. The R8's the same sort of problems. Any FR car would be more focused on just going faster than me fighting the car to survive. The FR rear-wheel drive front-engine cars are much easier to drive than the FR mid-engine cars with tire wear. I don't know how these combos will be. I mean, I didn't see a schedule. I have to check GT Engine. If you guys know if GT Engine has any schedule, let me know. As far as I know, we don't have any combinations for Nations or Manu yet. It'll be a little while.
What got me at this Said GLHM. Said don't forget to drop that line. I'm out for the night. GLHF. TCO. Horn of plenty. Said night RJ.
Good night, RJ. I know it's late. It's already 11. I took a nap from like 7 p.m. to 10 p.m., like 3-hour nap instead of streaming earlier. I just got really tired. I thought I was going to stream for sure because I had a 2-hour delay for school this morning for work because there was some really bad storms in the East Coast last night and some people had no power. There's a lot of wind and everything. So I had a 2-hour delay for work this morning. I had a lot of sleep. It was really good. But then I wanted more sleep. Sleep is, you know, I'm just resting for official season here. Getting prepared. I'm going to have a week off work pretty soon. I'm going to rest during that week also, I feel. I'm sure I will take advantage of not having to work for a week. On spring break as a teacher. We have spring break coming up soon for me. really surprised I'm getting through stuff like this, so so carefully. I'm trying really hard. I have driven this car in an official season in Gran Turismo Sport, the previous game before GT7. I did it once with this car in an official. It was my best season ever, but it wasn't because of the GR3. Mostly it was GR4 that I got my points from. Knew that would be one. But that probably won't affect my position. I don't think the way things look. Maybe it will. Hello, Gouda.
Said what up, bro? Hope you are well, G.
the first race I've ever done here, so I'm definitely not too mad with how that went. Even though I got the 2 penalties. 3 penalties, or whatever that was. I think I got another one at the end there, going wide. The R8 was you know, reasonably well controlled in the corners, but this is only a 5-lap race. You would think with lots of tire wear that would get harder and harder for me, because you could see it was loose. Even though I got to the end, I drove pretty clean with a lot of traffic, and the car shows some pace. I started in whatever position, I don't know. I think we might have been 16th when we started. We have to see the replay. Is that good?
USS 45 Popeye with WS Blitz said, just tuned in. Should I be expecting some thrilling GTWS?
If you go positive 5 to the rear brake balance, the Genesis, that's the only way to drive it, is positive to the rear brake balance. Hello Deadlocked, hello Popeye, welcome back Popeye.
I remember it being an understeering warrior. Deadlock 96 said, hope you're good, Grove. I hope you qual for World Series.
I'll give it, you know, what I can. I'll do all the effort that I can. Thank you for that nice message there.
Said, is anything in championship?
No, it's not there yet. But I did mention yesterday it'll be there any day now.
Love using it in
Probably
GT4,
next week or the week after they'll add it in there. We could do one more of those with another car if you want, or I can just make a lobby. This is actually a really good track to test cars at, because it's definitely a handling track. And if I can find an FR that does well there, like the BRZ definitely would, but it's slow. Sort of. It's not slow. It's just not fast on straights.
Sad lobby.
I should make a vote, what you guys want me to do. Let's look at that replay real quick. I want to see some of the moves that we made. That'll warm me up, a race like that. I feel pretty confident now that we got through such a difficult race, where I got some penalties, but they didn't affect anything.
Jaden Twisted in their wit.
That's the one thing. I shouldn't be getting penalties like that, and that's also just how the car is. Like, the handling is really oversteery. I think -5 brake balance on this car is more stable than -5 on the Ferrari. The R8 or the Ferrari really could be 2 choices that I would make, simply because I would have teammates in this season that would pick it in both of those. There are people who also like those cars, and B, would be because they're both better than they've been in the past compared to FR competitors. A lot of people aren't going to pick cars like the R8 or the Ferrari, also because they're so oversteered. The same reason I don't want to pick them. They're going to chew up tires really bad, be bad on tires. They're not super fast on straights at all.
Dakota White House.
I feel like the R8 especially can bog down and feel really slow if I'm not driving it perfectly. The McLaren has the same problem. You can bog those cars down a little bit and they won't accelerate when you get caught if you're not driving them well. It would look bad if you're not driving them well. Look at us go 3 wide there. That's probably my best move of the race.
Dakota White House.
This car's all the way out there coming back in.
At the spot 20 laps race a week or 2 ago for race. Dakota White House. Said with the McLaren.
was nearly a penalty. You gotta think there's an accident coming here, maybe. One of them slows down.
Slot backstage. Said much prefer this track without the chicken. Wadaki Madness GT. Said daily see next.
That was really tight. Oh my gosh. How tight that move was. There's no room at all. Sending it on that Ferrari. And this Supra too. Or AMG. Got them both. When they hit each other. Oh my god, hold on. Oh, no wonder. That didn't go well. Oh, and then a bump. Uh-oh. There's more. Where's the beep beep? Beep beep gave a bump there. Oh no. That was a real bump right there. That was a decent move too. I did bump him. That was it. We didn't make too many more. It was just someone crashed ahead. Should make space and delete this one. I don't think there was anything crazy in there. Alright, I guess I'll make a lobby now, if you guys want. Or I'll make a poll now. We just missed the next race C, so I guess that's a good idea now. Can delete this giant replay. I do have updates on the new car and the fish tank also. I'll share those when a few more people come back. so I don't have to repeat it. But I did do some stuff today. I made some calls today. Made some decisions.
Neil said hello, all waving hand.
Trying to think what I did earlier. While I was at work, I had some free time. I was like, I'll make some calls now. Try to get some stuff done. Alright, I guess we'll make a lobby. Because I'm not doing Race A. Race A is fun, but I'm not a big fan of the touring. I wouldn't be surprised if they did a Mazda MX-5 touring round for Nations. They love that car. Polyphony. It's cool, but I mean, I don't know. I've never enjoyed driving it in this game. And I think in real life, Miatas are too small. They're really small. Not a huge fan of Miatas. Being small allows for like good racing, but they're like too small. Alright, I think I'll just make a lobby of this. We'll rename it. Also, I'll make the track dry, I think, for practice, and then I'll change it for the race. The Ford GT would have been really good to pick before they fixed it. They had given the Ford GT way more power. So these were the settings we had apparently last time with the Alpha. That race was super fun. I want to even watch that replay at some point and make some clips from it. I was going to just take clips of the stream, but I should try to put them both together. Alright, I think we're ready. I'm just going to take off the weather. And then I'll have the one with the weather saved. Or if I just do this, hold on. Start out dry. Let's see how that goes as far as the lobby. And create. I could drive the R8 first if I want to, as a reference. Again, we picked this in an exhibition season recently, and it was good. I have a friend who now wants to pick it because I think he likes the way that it looked with me driving it, and he's been driving it now. He likes it. I'm testing it. I think I had something to do with him wanting to pick it now. I could battle my friend with that one, so I don't think anyone else is necessarily going to pick it except him. But my friend is really fast, and I could probably help him if I chose it too. So that would have that aspect going for it. Me and Rodrigo might pick Alpha together. Aura might pick Alpha. R8 would be another good one to pick. Be another good choice. I just think that it's tire problems more so that this has decent tires because it understeers so much. It's not as bad. We're this like near the bottom of the tire life, I'd probably be crashing right away. Just like if I picked this, I'd be crashing once the tires got really bad. This is amazing on tires. It's better than some of the FRs. Best on tires, maybe, but it's the slowest now. It feels slow. Could test this and see if it's like good at all. It should still be decent if I really gave it everything. Robbie picking that car, but it's really good. I chose it for an exhibition only in like the fall, and I liked it.
What oddly mad this GT
BMW too, we chose it.
said Renault won't be a bad option.
Renault's crazy good. I think it's just a lot of people are going to pick Renault. We should even just set a lap in the Renault because I think the Renault is probably the best handling car. Based on Spa, the Renault's unbelievable on handling. It just handles. So why don't we just try out Renault off the beginning here and just set a benchmark time. Although I have to change weather if I want to do that because it's probably going to rain right after my run here. Hold on. What tires? Only hards. Testing on hards is probably for the best. How's this looking? No rain coming? It's too dry now. Teleportation. So I'll just try and set like a lap time as quick as I can with this car, and then we'll jump in other stuff. Some of the other cars that people might not pick. I think Renault will be a popular choice. It just proved itself last week to be like unbelievable. You could qualify really well with this car, the way it's set up right now. They might make further adjustments though to BOP, but I don't think it'll be too much different than what we have right now. They might make one or two more changes. You would think they already would have done it. But maybe after Nations is over and they have the data from Nations, they make one final adjustment. Or even a mid-season adjustment, as they've done once in the past, twice in the past. Official season adjustments. How cruel that would be. This car's geared really short. And this is just the outlap right now. But I'm going to go full pace outlap. This is heavy damage too, so if I ruin it on my outlap, that would be a problem. But I'll still go full pace. I'm on 0 brake balance, but what were we using at Spa? Was it -3? On a different tire. You'd think on 0, maybe, on hards. Just like the Alpha, on the racing hard, 0 was good. I could tell my dog, of course, hold on a second. My dog, like, I could just feel the draft coming from the hallway here. My dog loves to, like, open doors and look around, like, in trash cans in the other room. And I just saw Coda walk by with something from the trash in his mouth. Coda, what are you doing? Messing up my outlap here. Why have you done this? Really well behaved. I don't think you guys have seen them yet. This whole stream, they're just Coda, come here. Say hi to the stream. Come here. Oh. No damage.
Busy child. Said dog camp. Godzilla.
He literally had a little box from McDonald's. He had like a McNugget box in his mouth. That it was in the trash in the bathroom. And he had opened the bathroom door to go. I could just feel it like on my legs, like the draft from that room. Coda, come here. Stay in this room. I'm gonna kick you out. You were doing well. He doesn't really play with dog toys. He has a bunch of dog toys. None of them are things that he cares too much for. If there were bones, like once in a while, I wasn't his original owner. My mom was his original owner who got him. She would give him like bones and stuff like that. He gets like grumpy over stuff like that. He'll get possessive and will growl at the other dog over bones. Little like dog treat stuff that like he can't immediately destroy. Those he will get like possessive over. Obsessed. I mean, just on this lap alone, this car feels incredible. But look at the tire wear. The times 6 tire wear is pretty serious. Should protect them a little bit before we start. This lobby will show us tire wear. It will show us fuel consumption. We'll see a lot from each car we run in here. Lots of data points for you guys to break down while I drive them. It's a track where I can pretty much drive like eyes closed, so testing shouldn't be a problem as far as getting the data and the lap times. I shouldn't just randomly crash too much here, even though it's so long.
Chris Boston.
I could pretty much just drive here without even thinking about what I'm doing. What's up, Chris? There is no thinking when I'm driving here, it's just driving. Versus like, when I'm at Watkins Glen, I'm thinking quite a bit sometimes at Watkins Glen. Yesterday's first couple races, I was just thinking and not driving. I was trying to not crash. Trying to avoid the pens. It was good on -5 too. Didn't feel any worse. This car just feels really good.
I spent $69.95.
I didn't realize I had that.
So were the exhibition pieces we had.
Oh, rain coming. Hold on.
Of what the World Series.
This is gonna mess up my lap here. Out of nowhere, a batch of rain has showed. Oh no. We know this car's good in the wet too. Well, there's no way I would be able to make it, you would think. That's moving too quickly. have to go in. I guess these? It will dry up too if I leave it like this. I could have just turned it off completely. It looked like when I started the race, or started the lap, just one lap in to go, it didn't show any rain at all. Look how fast that moves. Why is that moving so fast? And what is the green? I've never seen green. What is green?
Said something tells me this will be your season.
Well, I have been driving my best, so you've seen my driving lately. I try to be more professional and consistent and strong every day with everything. Everything I'm doing as an adult right now. Try to go by those principles here.
Varial Racing. Said Trak about to be super soaked.
Yeah, I mean, what's that green? I've never seen green. What is the green? I've never seen green on the map. I've only seen blue. I'm not familiar with this green. We've gone plaid with the rain.
GoPro Racing, Daryl Collect. Set 34 lights.
Has an amazing cockpit view. I could do the whole season in the cockpit view if I chose this car. You can see really well. That A-pillar on my left is not blocking anything.
Said like Aggie. Sim Racer Joe. Said some glow. Hope all is well, brother. Sunny Empire. Said that. That's some heavy rain. Smog Baxter. Said in ACC you can turn right just before the North Speed bar and go to the main street. Well, don't have to do another.
I have to start slowing down. The water level is now touching the blue a little bit. Water's really high now.
Yellow extra way.
Yeah, Chelsea! Yeah, I watched that before streaming. I watched the extended highlights. Cole Palmer, really. And then the team did their thing, but they allowed 3 goals. And the defending from Cucurella is just like... I think they should sign me, and I will back them up. If only I was a little faster. Just lose some more weight. I'll gain some performance points. You give me, like, as a human being, like, -2% weight, be flying. -3% buff on my speed, on my weight. I lose 3% weight and gain 2% power from not eating all the junk food and ice cream. I'm literally about to start playing on camera for you guys, so I have motivation to get in shape here, for real. I'm going to be YouTube videoing my own soccer play as much as I can, and trying to upload it and make it another check from YouTube from that somehow, make it good enough to be worth that. That's my plan, is work super hard with that and the fish tank channels, and then have my living from YouTube even more secure. What's up, Fox? Buenos dias, buenas noches.
USS 45 Popeye with WSPs. Said FFS, I forgot you were Chelsea. I'm still traumatized from that game.
That was an amazing game. It was an amazing match. It was so good. I saw the score live when I was in the car. Like, oh, they're up. Look, they're up right now. They scored in the first minute or two. That was a traumatizing match for both teams. Traumatizing. I wish I could play at a high level like that. You know, it'd be so fun. Until you get damaged by someone slide tackling you 2-footed, like some Sunday League, and then your career is over and you've wasted your time. So I will just record what I do. What I do is so fun. I rarely get, any injuries, knock on wood, playing with my buddies. Whoa! 50 from Smog. $50 PayPal from Big Smog. Big Boss Ball of Smog. Cartel King Smog. Highest tier member of the channel for over a year. Member for like 2 years almost. $50 PayPal donation. 50. 50, 50, 50. Can we all give him 50 shadows, 50 emotes, 50 hearts? Thank you, Smog. Legend emotes for Smog, please. He's trying to help me make it happen.
Deadpool unicorn face. Said King Smog, raising hands, orange heart. Deadpool unicorn face. Said Smog, glowing star.
Smog the King. You'll be gone till 17th? Well, you'll be back for like a lot of the good stuff. I'll be on vacation when you come back. That's the first day of my vacation, on that Monday. Or whatever day that is. I think that's a Monday. Vacation. I'll be at home just streamcation. Oh no! Little tank slapper right there. I'm gonna go fishing like every day during my streamcation, catching fish for my tank. I called my fish guy friend. I'm gonna give you the updates now. We got fish tank update. Raise the volume for the update. I'll get the mic closer to tell you. Here, drive for me. So I called my fish guy friend. I know a guy who owns a fish store, and I'm gonna cheat by getting some help from him and my channel a little bit. Not cheating, but I did want to kind of do everything myself, learn it all myself. But I also want to make sure it's successful right away, and this could be difficult if I don't like really make sure I don't miss anything. So I'm just going to ask for help from a guy who knows exactly how to run a tank in any kind of scenario, has all the equipment. I showed him something I might purchase. He's like, I'm about to make an order, just send me a link to what you're going to buy. I'll let you know if you should get it. So like stuff like this, I can get anything I need from him at any time to help with my fish tank. And even if I'm going to try and do crazy things with how I set up some of the sump, which is like how it gets filtered, it's the part that might make some noise. It creates some moisture in my house as well, unless I'm going to vent it out. I might get really creative and ask for advice on his behalf of like what he thinks is too much. As far as trying to do something that's putting my like sump on the other side of the wall or something like that. I have a closet on that side of the wall that I could just run a pipe into, and then it would all just stay in there. That might cut down the noise in this room to like 0 if I did something like that from the sump. When I suspect there will be some. Even though when I'm driving you won't hear anything, even though if I make the mic closer or just get a different style of mic, it would cancel out any sound from behind me. I just kind of, I'm trying to think of what might make everything work the best. And with the car, I bought a 1992 Audi 80 last week, or I made an agreement to buy it. I didn't actually pay for it yet. And I hadn't seen it yet, so I could always tell him, hey, this car is like 2B, I'm not going to do this. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy it no matter condition, because the price is so low. I can sell it and probably make a profit, as long as I don't waste money towing it. So I called a shop today near my job, which is closer to New York. I'm in Connecticut, and I live kind of centrally in Connecticut. I work towards New York, and all the nice Audi shops and stuff are all that direction. Somebody from the stream here, from the community here, suggested a mechanic he used to work for that's not too far from where I work, and I called today, and they tried to see if they could help me out with towing. And if I want to drop the car off there, they can at least assess the car, see if it needs fuel work done, like a fuel pump, spark work, like spark plugs, some sort of engine management solutions. I don't know the condition of this car at all yet, except what the seller has told me, which is like very vague, honestly. But if the body's not full of holes with rust, if like the floor is good, if I see a complete engine in the bay that like has no obvious signs of like oil having been blown out the side of it or something, then I will probably get it and then try to just figure things out with that shop or at home on my own. If the shop is like, hey, we're gonna charge you $500 to like look at it and do like any kind of work off the bat, then I might hold back on that. Better be worth it.
Said, what are you practicing for now? Piloto do submundo headphone racing car. Said hello Grove and chat.
I think the track's gonna dry out really quickly here. I'm like just driving the Renault around at this point. Oh my god. No one has set a hot lap yet because of this rain. It should be gone. It should not rain again in this lobby. Chris, the Manufacturers Cup and Nations Cup official season where I could potentially qualify with my racing skills for like trips to Montreal, which is, some people were disappointed over those announcements that it's Montreal and the other locations because they've been to more exotic places, but I think it was Prague as well. Prague is super cool. I would love to go to Prague. Montreal is cool. It's one of my favorite places in the world is Montreal. I love it there. It's a real racing culture in that city. Oops. I went in too fast there. A little too fast. I almost moved to Montreal in 2019 because I was offered a job as a driving instructor there. I had such a good time on my track day, going to F1 and doing karting there in 2019. I was like totally down for the idea of like just making some money and living there. But the place I was trying to work, oh my gosh, go slower. The place I was trying to work was like acting weird with like work permit stuff, and I was like, you know what, like Connecticut's better. I'm just gonna stay in Connecticut. As far as like the place to live, Connecticut's probably a little better in some ways than Montreal, maybe. Canada versus United States permanent residence. You be the judge. They're both good. Nothing wrong with either one. Two of the best places even. Just overall package as a place to live. Better than some others like Antarctica. Could be worse. Or some failed state in some other part of the world. There are places like that that are run by non-government forces. I'm happy to live where I'm living. Especially now that I own a house here, I have like stable jobs here. I'm very happy in Connecticut. I would not move to Montreal now. But a tiny apartment there would be cool because I would just Airbnb it the whole year and then use it myself for F1. Go every summer, spend a little time there, a couple weeks, spend a month there, spend the whole summer there. Nice place to be in the summertime, especially. Just like Connecticut, it's nice to be here when it's warmer versus the winter. So now we finally have like a dry track. I'm going to try to set a lap on the dry track when I come around again. I'll go -5 brake balance to protect my tires. I suspect we'll do a sub 8 minute, although this is the 24-hour version. It's longer. They have to be really good to be sub 8 at this version. Trying to think what the lap time slap should be. On Racing Hard, it won't be sub 8. Be something or over 8. But yeah, back to my updates. Again, the fish tank, I think in about a week or two, there's going to be water in that tank. right when my vacation starts, and then during my vacation, I want to try and put some animals in there. Go catch some stuff, put them in there. I'll have the support of my fish guy friend Bob. I'll get the YouTube channel started with the first videos of me installing the tank, working with Bob, catching the first fish. That should be all one video, and I'll try to not make it unwatchable. I'll try to really work hard on it before it comes out. But that's the week I'm going to do it all with that. And then with the car, it's a similar timeline. I think in about 2 weeks from now, a week from now, that car will either be at my house or it'll be at the shop. It could be less time than that. It could be a couple days. I get paid again from my day job next week, and it's a check where I can definitely take some cash out towards these projects and just commit and make things happen. Give you guys some entertainment, have fun myself too as an adult. Like, this is like, you know, accomplishing some dreams here. Big fish tank, that's a big dream. And then buying an Audi 5-cylinder and throwing a turbo in it and making it work, that's a huge dream since like high school days, college days. Wanted to do the Audi 5-cylinder project car of this exact model, so we're in good shape right now with just me doing things that are fun that I think will work on YouTube also. Outside of my daily streams, I want to stream every day. It's hard as far as just having the energy to do it. I get pretty close at times. Still on the outlap, so this isn't a big deal. On my outlap now, just trying to get around to do the main lap. By the time we come around again, the track will be totally dry. The edges are still pretty wet, as you can see. Anytime I overshoot a little bit, I'm touching the edge. You had a goldfish? Yes, you are an expert. You cared for it. What was your goldfish's name? Was it Nemo? I was thinking for my fish, the names could be like F1 driver names or like... We'll just do a vote for the names every time, but I think they should be like fish movie names or like ocean-related movie names.
Said I was also like 6 or 7. Chris Waddell.
You know what I mean? Like I'm thinking like along those lines. They should be good names. Clever names. Hello, Chris. C-dubs. Oh, C-dubs. Yeah, I did my best in there. I had a good time. We actually saved the replay and watched it. It was like some really decent driving for my first run of the night. Especially in the Audi, which is not the easiest to get around in sometimes. We actually saw at Spa that the Renault is like a lot easier to drive than the Audi. Like a lot. It just feels easier. Gearing is just more easygoing with having an extra gear and being shorter. It's just in the Audi you go heavy in the wrong gear. In the Audi you go straight. Audi feels awesome sometimes though. At Spa it didn't have the same feel for me as the Renault did in all conditions. The Renault just felt easy to get time from. That's out wide. No, that's damage. No. My lap has been ruined again. I did so well to not like go anywhere near the wall this entire time. A damaged Renault lap? Should I do that? It's probably gonna be like 5 seconds off what it could do. I think the Renault's the king of the handling for sure. It's got to be on heavy right now. I'm sure it is.
Said I've landed in Ferrari on day.
No, it's light. I made it light. It's light damage. Let's go. Water's still there, so I need to be careful. Water's still there, but we have no damage. I have really good tires. I went slow on that out lap. Full speed. And the edges are still wet, so I have to just not go 100%. Because we can't go wide. We're not allowed to go wide. So that slowed me down quite a bit, but I mean, we're making it. If this is a real situation, I'd be really happy I was in this car. It handles so good. No problem staying between the lines here if I'm trying, I'm not talking. Probably can go a lot faster if I commit more. Like right there, I have understeer, you know, trauma right there from other cars. Other cars that don't really handle that corner as well. This car is unbelievably good in handling department. No problems at some of these corners that can get scary if the car has inherent understeer and you don't hit it up right. Edges are looking better. It's less scary now with the water on the edge. I still see some, but it's a lot less now.
Boston said, I don't get how some of you guys are so fast on this track.
Like right here, no traction issues. This car is unbelievable. No traction issues at all with this car, ever. It's just a nice car to drive. It treats you well. I went the slightest bit wide, but I'm starting to really send it now that the water's less threatening. Still some water here at the shadier part of the track. The shady part, the forest elbow, has more water than some of those other bits. Very shady over here, shady part of town. No, it's the Renault.
Said, is this the Alpha?
Should have stayed in 6th gear. What car should we use after the Renault? Let me know, guys. You can type in the chat what you think. We've talked about a few already. Test out something else once I put this lap in. Might go around even for 2, but I want to start thinking what we're using after this. This is clearly one of the best possible handling cars. This car is really solid and easy to drive. Easy.
Set fast from confidence and getting to know the particular car's characteristics.
Very wide. And right there, the gearing is just so perfect. Just picking up 5th gear at the perfect time. This car is so strong. You would have a great shot in qualifying every single handling track race if you pick this car. Your qualifying would be blessed every time if it was like a track with corners. Just like the McLaren would be the same situation. The McLaren handling is blessed. It's got the juice in the corners. Let's not crash at the end here. Slow down. That was a lap that had like water on the track and everything. Let's try something else now, because I was out of fuel. I was not going to be able to go around again. I'm sure we'll go quicker in whatever else we try next, but that car, in ideal conditions, that would be tough to beat. I think it just handles so good. Could try this and see what we get out of it. I don't know if I would want to pick this in official. I think this would be open where like I wouldn't have to battle like everybody over it. Just like the Audi would be the same situation. I want to try an FR next maybe. The limited cars that I have here. I'm on the wrong account with this this lobby at the moment. I have more cars in my other account. I wouldn't pick this. I think Fox is picking this. My friend said don't pick the Vantage. The Citroen's the most neglected car. They don't want to buff this car. Even though it's not good, they don't feel the need to buff it. I don't think it's received a buff. It might be worth testing. And it's Genesis, Mazda, and Toyota that are
Chris
the partner cars.
Said RCF still any good?
That's going to be one of the best cars, period. Yeah, it's got good tire wear. These FRs right here, these three, they all have really good tire wear, and they're all fast, even though the Nismo is now slower than these two. Used to be as good or better. This car too, FR, really fast. Really good on fuel, like unreasonably good on fuel. This car has been improved. Actually, we should probably just drive this. I've already picked Mitsubishi for an official season. I didn't really vibe with it back then, but I am a better driver now, I would say. Perhaps. Perhaps.
Apostle Walibu said that's all I drive is the Vantage.
Vantage, my friend said don't pick it. It's not very good now.
Said
it was better before.
Get BOP pretty bad last
I saw this was doing a lot better than expected, but it doesn't drive well. It has handling problems. Unless they've changed a lot of the settings of the car to make it a little better, which I know they did change some internal things like suspension setups, transmission setups, downforce things. This car just doesn't handle as well as the Renault, for example. It just has a lot of gears to make up for it. What am I getting in? The Mustang's better than it's ever been, too. Probably. Both Mustangs. The GR4 looks strong right now. Lancer? Shall we? In the Lancer? I don't think I want to pick Mitsubishi again, but I'll be nice to the car. I won't disrespect my Mitsubishi bros. We'll give it a shot. I once had a friend tell me never pick an MR in official season because they won't do well at an event. Maybe he was right. It's a reliable source on that comment. Track is not damp anymore.
Chris Boston said I used Mitsubishi.
Do you like that?
In some love races, and it was pretty good actually.
I don't think it sounds very good. Let's be careful shifting up so early like that.
Apex Gus said hello there.
Oh no! Survival. Made it. No more edges, no. Well, we'll see right now on straights. It understeers, like just even this, like I can't make the corner without like doing something special here.
Said high apex.
Not necessarily a bad thing. Means my tires are probably going to be really good.
Said subgrease.
Maybe not my fronts. I bet it saves rear tires, and it won't have awful tire wear and a really bad tire wear race. It'll still be drivable, I'm sure. I'm thinking where I want it brake balance wise. I think we're in the right spot. I'm gonna keep driving 100% and just continue to let the mistakes show me how not to drive it. I feel like it's making such weird noises right now. It doesn't sound normal.
Apex Gus.
Hi Apex Gus, we're just testing some manufacturers for Manufacturer's Cup. Trying to decide what I would want ahead of time, since we don't know any combinations for anything yet. I don't really know what I would pick in an official season right now, but I should decide, you know, based on a lot of testing, hopefully. Because I'm not going to just pick one of the partner cars. I think that would be a waste of my time to go up against some of the very best guys in the partner cars. I'll try and pick a car that has an outside chance on the bubble. And if I get good teammates, if I overperform, if I do what I'm capable of doing, score a few points here and there in like a big second split or a last slot that has some good points, get my points that way. That's how I would see it happening. Porsche almost qualified last season, randomly. Porsche tends to do well in a lot of races. Porsche did qualify, excuse me. They had, didn't have a ton of people picking them except for Loira and then Greasy, and some others were in the running maybe to go to an event with it because Loira had some issues where he wasn't able to make it until the last minute. They weren't sure how he'd be doing. But Porsche is really competitive as a menu. It'd be good to pick. I think I'm going to shift right at red line. There's no need to rev this that I can see. Red line's good. Has decent top end. We're revving good right now up the hill. Tons of understeer if I just like don't attempt to turn a little harder. Same sort of thing that happened when I went wide before, where I'm just like trying to let the car turn itself a little bit too much. It wants to go straight or break loose on throttle.
Have you thought about streaming on Kick?
No, there's nobody watching on Kick. I think YouTube's better, so Kick is really for people who want to like say controversial things and watch like censorship-free streams. I have nothing controversial to say for the most part. At least not to like where I would need a platform specifically for that. That's really what Kick is about. You look at the people who are Kick partners. I bet the viewers on Kick reflect the type of creators there as well. Might be more toxic than the YouTube community, which I think is pretty decent.
What about Twitch?
Twitch is, I think, the same sort of issue. Where it's like there's not as many people watching Gran Turismo on Twitch as there are on YouTube, in my opinion. So YouTube's just better. Like even Cyrus, I've seen lately his lobby greeting is live on YouTube. Like since when does he have that? That's like, you know, a sign that even someone as experienced with Twitch as him sees the benefits of YouTube. And when I spoke to him privately recently, and he was super nice and super just, you know, supportive and cool. I told him that what I thought about those things, and I thought YouTube has like been such a blessing for me that I recommended him like to keep pushing it. YouTube is the way. You're on the same track in Forza, Keith? I'm having so many understeer battles with this car, like I'm concerned about doing a clean lap right now. I don't know if I can guarantee one with the way this thing's behaving. It's really understeering. I'm gonna have to manage the throttle or something. And it's still just gonna understeer. I'll give it my best. We'll try. The tire wear looks nice and even. Twitch has a lot of viewers for other types of games than Gran Turismo. There's viewers for Gran Turismo on Twitch, but it's not as many as YouTube, I believe. If it was another type of niche, then Twitch might be making more sense for me. A lot of what's on Twitch is like just chatting streams, which I do plenty of, but I don't feel the need to multi-stream. I think YouTube is the best one, so I stick with it. I focus on it. I commit to it. No need to be worrying about new platforms at the moment. I had a really successful Twitch channel, honestly. It was going pretty well, but I recognize YouTube should be monetized and be at the level that I, want all my stuff to be at. YouTube should be the focus of it. I recognized at some point before GT7 came out. Catching up quickly to that car ahead. I think the key to this car is going to be the rotational downshifts. I'm going to really need them to get this thing to turn for me. I need to do the rotational drops before the corner, because it just doesn't turn. I think if I do those first, it's going to help a lot. I think like 3 years, Chris, 4 years, 2019, started streaming. And that was off the PlayStation console. Off the PS4 was the beginning, and then I got like a capture card at some point and just gave it a shot streaming with a computer that was not really meant for it, and it worked. And then I got a better computer at some point when that computer was having big problems. My friend Mullet from YouTube, from the community, a good friend of mine now, he offered to help me by sending me a better laptop to stream with, because I was having big problems where it was just messing up. I would have like big crowds watching and the computer was lagging and causing problems. This is like about a year and a half ago.
Chris Boston said, I've been watching you like 2 months since C28 recommended you.
He recommended me? Yeah, thank you so much for sticking with me, Chris. Been watching Z since before I was streaming. Very early days. That was not the best exit.
Gus said C28 as in the car.
No, the guy. There's a man named Z28. Legendary man.
Chris Boston said no, C28 game.
Sort of getting a hang for the gearing now, and it's helping me stay in control. Mad power from this car. At times, at low speed, the boost is there. The turbo's helping. Like when I get on it with this car, I better be pointed straight. Like there's some serious thrust coming from the back. It's getting better exits than the Renault in some spots because the power's there. But it does not handle the corners the same way the Renault does at all. Not even close to the Renault in the corners. We're stable, but I'm not swinging through and sliding through as quickly and smoothly as the Renault. Like here, I don't think I can carry Renault speeds as easily. Something like that for rotation, that's what I like have to do. Techniques like that. A 1 to 3. Whoa! Just still spinning tires like way after the corner. It has the power. Bit boggy. It keeps traction well when I do put my foot down, as far as when I am straight, not spinning them. I went to extreme lengths to make sure I would be straight for that on the edges. In the Renault, I was able to keep the center really easily here. That was all traction. The top of 6th gear is not quite there. We're missing some speed here. I feel like we should be doing a couple miles an hour more, but the gearing is not 6th gear heavy.
Said Chris C28 and Grove are the best around.
Thank you, Keith. Thank you for saying that, Keith.
Chris Boston said yes, they are.
I'm gonna do another car now.
Chris Boston said C28 is just so chill. But he recommended Grove channel like 2 months ago and mentioned stopping by here. So figured I'd check it out.
This is more like a refined first sector. Let's see what I get in these first 2 sectors actually. I have the fuel too. With more worn tires, am I going to go that much faster? With better techniques now? Nope. It understeers. That's what it does. So, we will try something else now. Let's see what else we can use that I have on this account. If I need to try more cars, I would remake the lobby on my other account. Out of this group, I don't know. final verdict in the Lancer is it's definitely viable. It's just it understeers. Is the one thing it does. It does understeer. I think it's good on fuel and everything too. That probably feels good on
I
fuel.
liked the Mitsubishi last week. On racing mediums, on throttle she got a bit squirmy.
I've driven it in official season before. I gave it a chance before.
Wasn't sure what you'd think.
It takes a particular driving style. And next we will do maybe an MR now. We'll go back to MR. I know I could beat that Lancer time with the Renault. I think for sure the Renault could beat that. I'm not going to pick this. This could be picked if like I thought other people would pick it, but I think nobody's going to pick Citroen, unfortunately. I think nobody wants it. So we'll leave that alone for now. Could try my Alpha. I already know the Alpha's good. We did really well in the race with the Alpha at this track. Alpha's really good. And understeers too, though. I don't think if I'm testing Mitsubishi and Suzuki, those are two I've already chosen for Manu official season in GT7. I don't think I want to pick either of them again. I've chosen them both for official, and I think the other one I chose was for 21 or 22 when the game came out. I chose Suzuki.
Chris Boston.
And then I chose Lancer.
Said I love the Citroen Group 4.
I thought I also chose Ferrari, but I mean I don't remember now. I think 1 second. Is it going to be this? Or Ferrari is the one I could try and drive. This one's really been updated a lot. They've totally changed this car in many ways to make it pickable. Let's give it a run. Let's give it a run. It's way better now than it was. Got the GoPro livery on it from Daryl. My steering was bugged for a second. I could tell my steering wasn't turning. The biggest issue with choosing this car in an official season would be tire wear. I really hate having a car that just can't even compete off the bat because it has no tire wear capabilities. I don't like that. That's what this car kind of offers you. You're going to have races where it just won't be very good because tires just aren't even going to be possible. And even on my outlap here, I'm like sliding already. Fresh tires.
OCM said why the game twist put you straight into Podium.
Reading chat there, I almost crashed. Hello OZMD. Why does the game doesn't put you straight into quality lap? What do you mean? I have control of starting this. Why are you sad, Gouda? Alright, I will drive again. I was reading more than driving there. Checking out Coda. What's up, Coda? Laying down.
Said I haven't played forever.
Oh, you'll get it back. That's what you're working on right now. Don't worry. You're talking to somebody who's done that many times, so just relax.
OCM.
Channel the Willow Springs pace you had the day I met you.
Have you tried the ACC?
Yes, I have tried ACC, and I made a note to myself to call my buddy to schedule a day when I can go do the Nürburgring on ACC. Maybe this weekend or next week, and I'll try to stream it from his place. I'll just try to bring my laptop and stream it there.
Said looking forward to it. Godzilla. Said did the Bob screw over the 4GT? Godzilla. Said felt like it understood way harder.
The 4GT, they added weight to it, maybe, or something. They may have added weight to it. I'm not sure what the changes were. Which, you mean the LM Spec 2, right? There's two 4GTs. What do you mean F1 is live? If F1 is on, I often will watch F1 while I'm streaming. So I will do it when F1 is live, but I will also be live watching it at the same time. Commenting on the race with you in real time.
Godzilla. Said FB2 starts.
Oh, that's what he means. Okay. I might not be up in an hour or two, but we'll see. You can see this car is absolutely shredding my tires in the rear. Halfway through the outlap right now. And I've gone slowly for a lot of it. Still on the outlap, on the lap that counts, I can't make any errors like that one there. I think -5 to the front brake balance is why I made that slight error. On the lap, I think I'm going to run -2 when we do it for real, when I go around. It's a lot more oversteer than any of these other cars I just drove. It has all this oversteer that would be just, my whole race, if I picked this, would be thinking about how I stop myself from over-rotating and crashing. Many parts of my race would be frightening and uncomfortable if I chose Ferrari again. Because that's just how this car is. It's not stable. Not stable enough. It can really hook up and be nice, especially on controller. I have a lot of friends who like this car a lot on controller specifically. It can be a real handful on the wheel. I'll do my best on this next lap. Gonna need it to make it a clean one. That alone's like hard with this car. With the other cars, I wasn't too worried about doing a clean lap. This one is always like extra stress. Yes, Lloyd, how are you? For now, just practice. My lobby has not filled up at all. No GSR drivers joining my lobby today, unfortunately. I don't know where they are. I'm gonna crash into something already. Already had a problem with it. We're up on the Lancer almost, even with that slide because of how fast I'm going through some other sections. It took me a little bit to get warmed up in that Lancer. So we're moving quicker through a lot of spots at the moment. No understeer here, all oversteer. But now we're purple. I'll just keep pushing. Lancer should pull ahead here. It was fast in the straight. This car's doing well on top end. This is pulling ahead now, and we're going faster than Lancer did. Lancer did not hit 53. Bit slow there, it's okay. Ferrari's really fast in the corners. Like it's straight up fast. But it's hard to drive. There's a lot going on while driving this with the rear end. The rear end is always at risk. If I brake too hard, if I bottom out, I feel like we're bottoming out still. Just about. Just missed beating that time. I think it could have beat that time if I drove a little cleaner, but they're generally equal because the Ferrari struggles in some spots where stability is useful, and then the Lancer was not as good in the corners at all. There were some spots that the Ferrari was just a lot smoother in some of the twisty bits. But the Lancer and the Ferrari both decent. I can drive them both. Not sure what else I would want to try out. Race C starts in 5 minutes, and we have not done one yet in the stream, but I feel like Race C with GR4, I'm not sure that's what we really need to focus on right now, unless we're worried about DR grinding, which there shouldn't be that much to gain this late at night. We could do one, though. I feel like we're almost like done testing here. We've seen these 4 cars, or 3 cars on track. We saw this earlier, too. This is easily the best handling and safest to drive of these 4 that we drove. This was the hardest to drive. I think the GTRs, I should just not even think about it. It's too slow. Supra would be great, but a lot of people are going to pick Supra. We'll have to really think carefully what what we want to do here. I'm just going to end it now. I guess we'll do race C only because we don't have much else to do. I feel like we've tested enough. If we did a race there, I'm sure I would just pull away a little bit. The way we're driving, we're really looking smooth and strong. So if I can, I'll switch over to my main account now, and we'll do at least one daily race C, I guess. It's already 1 a.m. and I feel fine because I slept from like 6:30.
Said so. Is anyone considering going to the Montreal live event?
As soon as I saw that, I was thinking I would love to go and see Rich again, see Defson again, my friends who enjoyed that last Montreal trip that we did. I think this could be a great time to try and do this again, and go to F1 and go karting, and I'll do another track day with my Audi if my Audi's ready. That really could be something that I would put money aside for sure and want to do. It's a big trip going all the way to another country, but I had a good time last time. Okay, I have a time up for C already.
Outlook Quadrant said I am already.
And let me just say in front of the people here, I wish more people were here for me to say this, but Rich Castro, aka Outlaw Quadrant in the chat, guys, this man, it was my idea too to bring like everybody out to Montreal, buy tickets for F1, call the karting place and book a spot for us to go and do some karting together. It all worked out great. It was the smoothest, most amazing moment of my Gran Turismo career still to this day, that all that went like perfectly. It was a lot of stuff that I planned out and put together. But the one problem was we had financial issues paying for like the initial part of the Airbnb, like last minute. And it was something that we had to figure out, how can we even like get what we need up front to pay for this. And Rich Castro stumped up and paid for things that the group could not afford for a second. People paid him back. Can we give Rich a big shout out for making that event possible? That would have not happened. That would have been a big problem if we just couldn't have paid in that moment. I didn't have enough to back us up at that time. That's something to learn from if we do it again. Thank you, Rich, again. Thank you again, bro. can hear me. I don't have the camera on yet, but I will get it on. I need to warm up in this still. I'm not fast in this combination just yet, like I was yesterday. Camera's back. A real life car? Or in the game, Gran Turismo 7? I know the feeling.
Turismo 7. Sad game.
Very nearly completely lost it. Unable to see behind the ganja guy.
Thanks for following.
Oh no, why did I do that? I have to wait for him now. Absolutely have to wait. I tried to like move over and let him go and it didn't break out. Maybe we pit now. After that. Slowing myself down with stuff like that, but let's see what happens now. Maybe pitting now is not such a bad idea. I get clean air, can't bump anybody, hopefully. Thank you for subscribing. You have a new subscriber. That's a difficult name for me to read. If somebody wants to translate that for me, thank you for subscribing. I'm not even going to guess what language that is. I have a guess, but I'm not going to say it. Poor little 4C. I nearly got a penalty there, I thought, on the curbs. Getting a nice draft from the Lambo now. We're moving along now. He went really fast and got a pen. I believe that'll be a pen. Poor Tinsley. That's going to affect his race a bit. No. Going like a mile an hour slow there the whole race so far. Timed that a little bit. There's a little better with the speed there. Bernal is catching up a bit. A bit slow. Turned into
Apex
early.
gas. Said Fernando Alonso, defend like a lion.
There's only 2 laps left, so I just have to drive well. I don't even have to defend, just drive my best. He took the dangerous move there. We're still right behind him, so just drive my best and we'll catch up. Be right there. In the final laps. We have the draft now helping us. It's my first race seat of the night, so can only do so much. I don't want the dangerous move, I indicated that. I don't want any piece of this move. I knew he would cover inside, so I went for the speed on the outside. He immediately covered, like I thought.
Keith King. Said and hit that like button for growth.
Shouldn't be taking such wide lines, I might lose him here if I'm not careful. I got on throttle too early there. A little too early. They make it really hard now. Got lucky not to hit a wall there. I thought that car ahead was going to pit. I think he still might. There might be a car ahead that's going to pit. I thought that was last lap, actually, until just now. Should have made sure I didn't lose slaw. I actually thought that was the final lap. Turned in really early, unfortunately. Lost some time there. The whole race I've been shifting a little short of fuel cutoff. I think I need to use every last rev that the car has, and don't shift until it's gonna hit the limiter. All the way to the end of 7,500. close to it. Well, he got a penalty. Somehow, I think he went wide. Wasn't too bad. I don't think we lost any DR. Should be about the same. This lobby won't be worth a ton though because there's B's in the lobby. Not even just A's. Not a lot of people racing at night. Luckily our friends at the front were here to race with us. I should get on dailies earlier tomorrow, whenever I stream tomorrow. If I wanted to do them. We gained some.
WRX391.
Thank you.
Said GG.
He's got less than me. So does he. I was gonna say a little less. I'm glad I still gained for finishing third. I wasn't sure if I would do that.
Apex Gus. Said GG.
Thank you, thank you. They might have changed how DR works. You would think it might take it away from me there. From the highest one. I didn't win. I'm down to do one more if you guys really want me to. I'd be okay with doing that.
Daryl Trelegan. Said I think top 6 increase.
For a race C, maybe. Let's go ahead and qualify, and we'll see if we can start a little further up, and then we'll do one more. And then I'll go to bed. And then I will go to bed after that. Sounds like a plan. I can go with. Let me go oil change, rigidity increase. Hook my car up.
Apex Gus. Said Tinsel is hella too, so you guys are on par. Apex Gus. Said fast.
He is fast. I have raced against Tinsley for about a year or two now. He gets faster every day.
GoBro Racing, Daryl Trelegan. Said hey Apex. Apex Gus. Said yes, I raced him and he dusted me, even lapped me.
He lapped you? What were you doing? I need to get in the Supra for qualifying in this.
Apex Gus. Said hey GoBro.
Is it a daily?
Apex Gus. Said the Atlanta track, 8/3 on that blind drop off right hand.
It's now a different car, so I have to adjust my driving. Almost made it. probably be the final lap that I do that would have a chance of being quicker than that .1. It's going to take me a lap to warm up here, so we won't expect the best one just yet. Be patient with it. Remind me to switch. What's up, Dino? Hello, I'm doing one last daily race, Dino. Dino with the super chat. Thank you, Dino. Oh, thank you, Dino. Good morning. I'm gonna be careful with that right foot now. No ADHD today. We're gonna be well behaved, level-headed, smooth and calm on that right foot right now. Fast hands, slow feet. Slow feet, fast hands. No! Reset. How are you, Dino? Thank you for the 14 ZAR. Get a 51 for you, maybe, right now. Maybe. Tough to beat the lap already. I think I've gone too slow. Switch the alpha.
Sim Racer Set 5. GoPro Racing Director Negative. Set check out my list when searching under GoPro. 74 South 14 South Avenue and for Sim Racer
I think you should stay fourth there. I don't know. It's like an alpha thing to do that. I think in this car I can just stay fourth. I ruined it there. Wasn't gonna beat it anyway. Alpha time.
Said, let me
5 rear with the super. I'll try it next time.
Sim Racer Dino.
Try it next time.
Said go be.
I was using 1 and had some success. I'll try 5 rear.
Apex Gus. Said now asterisk.
And after this, I will go to bed. I have work as a teacher in the morning. Traffic is usually really light on a Friday.
Said check my time.
I'll check your time. I'll check you now. Where's my friend? Dino, nice time. 2 thumbs for that time. I gotta improve my time and get down there with you. Get a little closer. I think if we try your tips, that will definitely help. That seems like it would. More rotations. 45th on the friends rank. That's not very good.
Sim Racer Dino said first time on DD.
Oh, that's right. You just got all your stuff. So that must mean you're very comfortable
Racer
already.
Dino said last night.
You're already very comfortable then. Very, very nice. You beat the M4. But look at Jack in the M4. Oh my. It's a good one. He's done well. Jack Balding Racing.
Sim Racer Dino.
Vegas Paul,
said
welcome
best
back,
of
sir.
avoid
Welcome
3
back.
Last sector for top
Hello.
10. Vegas Paul said hello and howdy cowboy hat face.
It's
one
John.
with Diano's here 2 eyes. Vegas Paul said like 64 racing hands. Sim Racer Dino said Paul you chop.
Dino, what do you like in the race? What do you like to do in the alpha? I was running -3. But if Dino has some instructions of what brake balance is better, I like -2 also. What's up, Rui Bala? You haven't done the race. Well, you know what? You probably should. You probably should.
Said haven't done the race LOL.
Why not? I know you will do fantastic. I have just hair from the gloves like on my beard all the time.
Keith Tabor said tomorrow, what would C28 drive on this weekend thinking face?
Good idea.
Sardino
I will support your stream with
said,
some
okay,
shared links in my
let's
Discord.
account this week. GT7 Mark said hey bro and chat. Vegas Paul said me too, but that doesn't say a lot. Sim Racer Dino said ciao and out for now.
I went down so early from 4th gear. Oh my goodness. The biggest penalty. Almost took out Bernal. I shifted from force at max speed straight down the moment I hit the brake. It was a bad idea. That'll make things difficult. I'll pit lap 1 now after that.
Sim Racer Dino said very bad idea haha.
It's all good. We'll come back. We will come back from this. Lap 1 pit. I think now that we've dropped, I definitely need to save time. Don't want to have to battle the 6 cars between me and the leader. So we go now.
Vegas Paul said it's entertaining for what it's worth.
I'm sorry I did that. I'm still sorry, even though you liked it.
GT7 Mark said doing a 6
Oh, good luck. 6 hours is crazy. Good luck to you. Good luck. Did you do another super chat? I see 2 super chats from Dino. I do see 2. You did 2 of them. What was the message? Got the DD. I did the same thing. It was close to the same thing right there.
Keith Taylor said yay.
Third place guy came out ahead. Former third place guy took my spot. People. So we could potentially be in 5th right now on the order if I keep going fast.
GT7 Mark said hello gross dog.
Dakota came and sat down, didn't he? I didn't even see him. Too focused to see my dog.
Apex Gus.
He probably wonders what I'm doing.
Massive spin out. Apex Gus said in front.
You saw it on the map, someone spun? mistakes there. Little ones. Lost some speed there. Slight mistake on the entry. My entry is the problem. It's not coming in the right angle. Not the right braking either. Tinsley and the leader are battling, I think. They are battling up ahead. Maybe I should just do it all fourth gear. That almost worked, just going all fourth gear. Should I try it? I might bog down. I just was feeling it. It just happened. In the Supra I do that. It's a good bus stop. It's the best one we've done. On throttle. closing on this car ahead a lot. Only 2 laps to go after this. Staying in third's faster, I think. Steered into the wall too much. I aimed towards the wall for a moment to straighten it. Should not have. Would have been in this action right here, but that I would have been up in the mix. That's kind of scary to be there. You've done well to come back from my spin. We're here to fight for a spot. Worked really hard to catch up there after crashing. Crashed so big. Had the biggest crash. I don't even remember how we recovered from that. How did I come back at all? only a couple seconds behind the leader.
GoBro Racing, Daryl Trelegan. Said good recovery. Apex Gus. Said you went full lock in, bro.
Yeah, I try to make it interesting no matter what happens. Like, I don't get too worried if I crash. You know, the only way you're going to recover is if you just let it go. No stress over the crash and just drive your best from there. And I knew that was what I had to do as soon as I binned it. After Dino super chatted. Just because I crashed, I feel like I should give you one more. And try to win it. I mean, I took a long nap after work instead of streaming, so looking forward to a nice weekend here. I have work Saturday also, as well as tomorrow, but it'll be short. It's 3 hours in the morning on Saturday. Get to wake up a little later. We'll do one more, just because it was so fun. GR4 can be fun. It's not irrelevant. Sometimes it's fun. Dino said +5. I almost feel like you can just stay in fourth the whole way. You don't need that downshift. This race is short, so it'll be over at like 2:15, 2:20, and I will definitely be going to bed at that time. There's no way I go later than that. +5 feels good. Feels good to me. Hello, MUJ. Getting the power a lot earlier now there. +5. There too. It's easy now. Easy, easy. +5 is great. Thank you, Dino. Nice tip. Out of bounds? I can't, no, just barely. I almost held it. too big. I think what I would change there, might have to just use third gear, coming in that fast. Came in a lot faster. I get one more attempt before I have to back out. Try again. That felt faster. I lost time at the end there. Might have dropped a 10th at the end. You gotta switch cars. Tomorrow I hope I break into 51s. I'll spend time at the beginning of the stream or like before the stream, maybe even. Maybe even. I'd rather not do that, but should be down lower than that. Maybe I'll try positive 4 instead of 5. 5 feels good, but it's like almost excessive. Maybe last corner where I would want 5 instead of 4 too, though. It's hard to decide sometimes. I think the braking in 1 or 2 spots, I might have gone slow there at the end, the last sector. So I'm in the alpha now, ready to go. Double checking.
Eric Kanavathi said, "Hi Grove. What's your opinion on GTWS format this year?"
I mean, it's cool. It's nice that we get live events at all after the 2020 season was like canceled from the pandemic stuff. There was like all online for that season basically. So it's cool that we get like live events and it's all been released now. I said yesterday in my stream that any day now we'll get confirmation of the dates and everything, but I thought we would have the rounds in the game by now. Soon it will show up in the game. I guess it'll be another week from now until we have that, where Nations pops up into the daily racing sport mode screen. Nations starts first. It's Steve. What's up, Steve? Up so late, Steve. Tinsley is in the Renault for some reason. -3 again. I'll be more careful at the chicane this time. I messed up the bus stop last race.
Gus said people are recommending it. Apparently his good car, the Renault.
Letting him go. Big slide from me. Oh, humongous slide. He's doing good until that. Still in it. We're only 2 seconds back from the lead. I might pit now after that. Bernal will get by off that. I had to brake. I had chosen the wrong side, and I had to change my mind there about where I wanted to be. I'm glad I hit the brake in the end, right? That was close. Poor Neo Geo is absolutely Shadow Realm now. He's gone. Gonna have a hard time recovering from there. Have good draft right now, so I'm just going to stick with them for another lap. Make sure that we get less traffic by staying out a little longer. But now they are battling, so I'm going to bump Steve, I think. Double bump coming for Steve. Leader just hit the wall. I think Bernal and the leader just contacted there. Bernal just pushed me there a little wide. Did not need that touch. We're okay. I don't want a battle here. Either we pit now or we stop battling. Drive faster. He's gonna box. I should have shifted earlier or did something different there. We lost a little draft there. Remind me to save the replay. I want to see that 3 wide incident we had. Hello, Mugo. It's late. I'm gonna be going to bed after this, but I took a nap earlier, so I'm not like after the long day. Took a long nap after work. Hope you're doing good, Mugo. Good morning. Good morning, Mugo. Box this lap. Box. Yes, the Chelsea match was incredible. It was very good.
Said, have you seen the Chelsea versus Manure game highlights?
We'll see where we end up here. Oh, we've got a lead. We've got something. We'll be lucky if we stay ahead, but we have something here. We have something. We're coming out well ahead, but will we keep it? Our battle will resume. Remind me to save the replay. Remind me to save replay. The battle resumes.
Said nice GS article reading face with smiley eyes.
I went wide there for sure. Hey, that's your decal, Mugo. A good battle between me and Bernal all race long. We did well to work with Steve and use our time with Steve to work together rather than to fight. Me and Steve did a great job shaking and baking.
Said nice battle. Sleep well, sweet prince.
Yes, I mean, this is the most people we've had in the chat so far the whole stream. Appreciate all you guys being here. I started the stream late. Please leave me a like or two before any of you do anything else. Leave me a comment after the stream for the algorithm if you can, that helps a lot. And if you're new, please subscribe. I'm sure somebody here is new for the first time watching now. But I have to go to bed. I work as a teacher and I start work in about 6 hours. I need to leave for work in about 5 hours, so I'm going to get my 4 hours of sleep after. I already took like a 5-hour nap earlier tonight after work. I got home and just slept instead of streaming. Normally I stream much earlier. But after next week, I have a week off from work, so get used to me streaming whenever I want to, late night, early morning, whenever I feel like it for that week off work. So this is a good time for me to be doing streams at different hours, getting people used to seeing me at this hour. It might be a more normal thing after next week. And then in the summertime, I'll do a lot more of that, I hope, if I have the time to do it. Stream, trying to gain viewers from new audiences around the world besides North America. I got to look at my views really closely recently, and I have a lot of views from North America. I want to get more views from everywhere else, so thank you guys for being here. Appreciate all of you. I will be going to bed now. Oh, let's save the replay, though. Let's watch the replay real quick. We'll watch replay. Watch a little bit of replay before we go.
USS 45 Popeye with WS plates.
What a battle with Bernal. And Steve, thank you for the great work as well. I did not want to battle you, Steve. You're the last person I'm ever going to battle. You've been too kind, and you're too clean and cool of a driver. You've always shown amazing, clean, cool driving. Nothing but that. So I'm never going to really battle you unless, like, last lap, last corner situation happens. It's the only time. Even then, just like that race at Daytona, I might just agree. Steve's winning this one. We're giving it to Steve. Steve is the man. You guys should have been here when we first met Steve. Ever since Steve has arrived in the chat, he's been a champion. Where was the battling? The real battling was on lap 2 and 3. I messed up somewhere. Neo Geo got past me. And then Sloth got past me.
I spent $69.95. Said hoping.
I'm sure he will, Iceman. I'm here all the time, so I'm sure he will. I make lobbies all the time.
Said just
I believe he sent it on me here.
check the back of
No, next
Rose
one.
Alpha Force.
Who got loose there? That was Steve getting loose. This was almost a crash for us because I was behind him and I watch from my view how this looked. I almost hit the back of him. This was so close. This was almost race ending. This was almost race ending. I went the wrong way. I hit the brake right there. Last second, and that let Bernal by. Let's hope Bernal got by me.
I spent $69.95. Said code brown moment flush face. MCA for president.
Shadow Realm.
123. Said same font as Grand Theft Auto. Can't quite see. Or GoPro.
And then I battled Bernal to get to the pit before him. I tried to. Bernal and Steve began to battle. Steve gives it up. Bernal gets wide.
GoPro racing.
Oh, we battled the lap before.
Said anyone up to you,
I lost my spot. Where did I battle? Behind the slaw. It was here. This is where we were. We'll leave it here.
GoPro racing. Daryl Trelegan. Said just happy for the help as unable to load myself. MCA for president. PSN Google 123.
Your sim brain?
Sure,
You have a sim
can
brain?
message me anyway as my sim brain will forget and I'm about to jump in the whip to go to work.
Oh wow, car ahead just smacked the wall so hard. That was Neptune's race right there. Neptune turned in too early or hit the grass. What happened here? I feel the pain. That would hurt to watch. The top of his car says Snoop. Here's the 3 wide. Oh my gosh! Oh no! It did the night at the Roxbury. That's what happened there. That's what I like to call those. The night at the Roxbury bumps. Oh my gosh. The game physics like sent him on the wall after that last touch. Me and Bernal closing, and then I wasn't sure what happened. This is what I wanted to see.
MCA for president. PSN Google 123.
And here's the ultimate battle here. Wait, we gotta watch this from Steve's point of view. Steve had the best angle. the battle ensues behind now. Nice exit for me and Bernal. Getting the Steve's draft. It's good stuff. Watch it from Bernal. He went really wide. Straight into my door. Left me something though. Left me something. Outside move is really hard. I sent it as hard as I possibly could. He left me a lot of room on this one. He made up for it with the room he left on that one. And here I was down the inside. I had a good exit. That was close. Pit entrance here is like unnecessarily sketchy like that. That's just pit entrance at Watkins Glen. Those things happen. And then it was not much else, right? That was it. We didn't really bad.
MCA for President, PSN Moco 123. Said GoPro, you can upload decals if you have a smartphone. Just go to the GT7 site in desktop mode.
Can delete that one. Good battle with Bernal. Nice Bernal. I'll leave it for now. That replay, it's small. It's not that big.
GoPro Racing.
It is definitely time to go to bed now. I will see you guys tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Fish tank update again. Probably going to be full by the time I go on vacation from work, because I want to go out and fish while I'm on vacation from work and put the fish that I catch in the tank. Go to the beach with the cooler, scoop them up, collect the stock. And then the car update is that I found a shop through a viewer named D Buns. Sent me a message on Instagram with some friends of his that are going to help me in Connecticut with classic European cars like my Audi. They might even help me with towing, so I'm very thankful for my viewers, all of you guys, people helping me out. I'm going to need more of your help with that car. I'm sure that Audi 80 is going to have a bunch of problems when we get it, and so will the fish tank. So I'll use all my resources. Thank you guys for supporting. As always, speaking of supporting, thank you to Dino for the back-to-back super chats, and thank you Smog for the $50 PayPal donation, straight to PayPal from Smog. 50. Thank you again, Smog Baxter, for the 50.
123. Said anyway, Chow might have a good rest and day.
Ciao, ciao.
Iceman 6995. Said later man victory.
See you, Iceman. I'm going to shout out everybody. Hold on a second. If I get my other screen going. Thank you for all the likes again. Please leave a comment once the stream is over. Once I hit the end button and the stream ends, please leave a comment. Those help a lot. Makes the stream more visible after the fact. My really big stream for the last round of exhibition season Manu got like 500 views after the fact. That's almost a record, and that's because I had a lot of comments from you guys when we were done. So thank you again for all the comments, all the likes, all support. I see 78 likes is what I see. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great Friday. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. After work, I will stream. No naps tomorrow. Peace.